All right. So I just finished this stream and it didn't go really well, but it is what it is. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I was happy to talk to everyone. There were a lot of audio issues and then I couldn't get the timing right. It just wasn't working. So we're going to do some testing now. How much do I need to drink? There we go. I'm going to do some testing and I'm going to see if I can get it to work. I've replicated the same conditions as I had it before. I'm hoping it's just related to streaming. Maybe that was taking more hardware resources and whatnot. So I'm gonna try it. Try it again. Okay, cool. I like this encounter. Let's get a little closer. Some meat. I need to cook up some meat. I I do like streaming. I also like just chilling and playing though. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. It was really nice to reconnect with people I haven't talked to in a while, other than in messages and whatnot. So, thank you. I also had like 60 concurrent viewers, which is pretty unique for me. So, yeah, it was good. It just the technical aspects are really frustrating, and they add a lot of pressure and a lot of stress that I don't really want to have when I'm playing. Wait, is this not the right area? It is, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. So just chill, play like this. It's a podcast. Is there six? Holy cow. Okay, let's make sure I'm not detected. I gotta be hidden. So because it's daytime, it seems like they can see me from a lot farther away. So I might need to craft like shadowed gear as well. I have full armor, so there's no reason why I shouldn't put shadowed on everything. Yeah, that's decent actually. That's a pretty decent one. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's streaming. It's just there's so much going on. Focusing on chat. I was also thinking, should I get a console rather than upgrading my computer? Should I just buy a PlayStation 5 and have fun that way? Just sit out on my lazy boy with a headset on and just record that way or stream that way even. Maybe that's more chill. I don't know. I know that the new systems are pretty good with streaming now, so you don't have to do a lot. Anyway, it was good. It's just a shame I couldn't get the loot locking working again. Oh, these guys are the bane of my existence. I don't understand how they can be so tanky. I need to fill up my health. I mean, why did they take 2 shots from stealth? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Is it bugged? Hey, pun intended. Here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna, well, first let's cook this up. Roast. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of Deathclaw steak. Some gazelle steak. Nice. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try the exact same way as I did before, which is run down here. Uh, Sleep. Oh, it looks like my audio's not working, by the way. Desktop audio's not working. I'll have to fix that. Whoops, I got stuck. Okay, then run in here. Hold on, let me fix my desktop audio. It says it's right. Maybe I just need to turn it up. There it is. Okay. There's this disciple butcher that's been here forever. Okay, let's try to find a legendary. Yeah, this has been happening too. They've been spawning over here, which they weren't doing before. So first I want to check here. Okay, so we got a synth chest piece, bolstering. Now what happens if I reload? What was happening on the stream was when I would reload, it would... the enemies would sometimes just not appear. Like, the encounter wouldn't happen. Let's see if that's the case now. It looks like that might be happening again. Okay. Yeah, so this is a problem, right? Like, this encounter is now broken in a weird way, where the spawns aren't happening consistently. So, as far as answering the question, is loot locking possible here? Kinda. I've tried closing the game and reopening it, replicating everything. I might have to, maybe I leave Nuka World and come back and see if that fixes it. But, yeah, the survival loot locking, I would say at best, it can work. At worst, it's so inconsistent and so infrequent that it's not worth trying. All right. This encounter. Just a second. Yeah, I don't know if one of the heads is more vulnerable than the other on these things. Brahmin meat. So I think the way to do this on survival is just to run in circles. You get a lot of levels. You can check legendaries, and I think it's actually like this. It's not even... It's not just the legendaries. You kill everything so that you get a ton of experience. And just do this until you run out of ammo. And you just see stuff here. There's a legendary. And you try to stay stealth from these guys as best you can. Okay, well that's danger. Alright, well that didn't work very well. I do want to check that legendary, but... It actually lived that. Whoa. Staring at me. So yeah, you just get a lot of experience doing this, and you know, things are good. It's like kind of like the gunner farm, but slightly, you know, worse with experience, but better with loot. Let's see what this guy had. Nothing good. All right, we'll try again. This new issue is a problem. It feels like I shouldn't have left the first time when I had it working, huh? Maybe I just have to be suffering from crazy insomnia to get it to work, like I did in the other one. Not insomnia, but the crazy amount of sleep issues. Yeah, the other discovery that I realized later, I was complaining a lot about not being able to sleep on the route. The bed inside the weird like thing with the glowing one and the power armor, the train thing, that does have a bed that you can sleep in for longer, so you can catch up on sleep in there. You do just get tired very quickly just from resting, twice here for 1 hour at a time. Oh, shoot. These guys again? Oh my god. I literally just hate these guys. I don't know why they're so tanky. And I can't seem to get the, I can't get the Grim Reaper sprint when I need it, you know? I really need that. There we go, give me a quantum. Oh my gosh, and the miss! It just... the game just hates it. I didn't get a Grim Reaper sprint there either. I get a little bit of AP from this. Can I hit more? And they just wrecked me. I didn't get a single Grim Reaper sprint. I finally got one, holy cow. Like, what is going on? Why are they so cracked? It makes no sense. Is it just the damage type I'm doing? They're like horrifying. It's terrifying how strong they are. Okay, 1 hour. Need more drink? Okay. Oh, that one's got alcohol in it. Okay, that's fun. Still thirsty. There we go. Now I'm hungry? Alright. Seems like the speed doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. Now these guys are already here, though. Wonder if these gunners have heard my reputation. They'd be running the opposite direction if that were the case. Alright, so none of these guys are legendary, though. They're just like chill, like, thank you for the help. Yeah, none of those guys are legendary. Let's get some more Nuka-Cola out of here. This is weird. This is weird stuff. So this is the bed you can sleep in. It's right here, inside of this thing, which is guarded by a crazy, glowing one if you're high enough level. The one thing I've been impressed by is none of the spawns have actually broken yet. Especially this spawn, which actually is broken very easily for me, and I'm wondering if it's because the way I'm looping around, it's triggering it more consistently, but I haven't had a single issue with this one not loading. And it's all, if it's good, if something like this is always really good. The Deathclaw one's my favorite. Because you get these pack guys, we can pick up stim packs. Sometimes they'll be legendary, and you always get 2 Deathclaw meat. It's just nice. Okay, legendary disciple. Just take all of them out, like I said. Try not to use my crits if I don't need to. Nice, got them all. Not very good at all. I mean, I guess it's okay because, you know, you need to do the, like, I don't know if that counts for the animation and everything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is a legendary there. Try to stay stealthed if possible. Nice Grim Reaper sprint, that's clutch. 4 of 5 down. Nope, no, he's not down. Wow. He ate that one. I think 2-shot would be really good, actually, to get for Goss. It's too bad I didn't get it. Okay, well, they're almost gone, so hopefully by the time they get to me, I'll be able to finish them off like this. And like this. There we go. See what we got. This is, you know, more fun than loot locking, if I'm being honest as well. My main idea for loot locking is not even for me. It's to try to help you guys out, the ones who are trying to figure it out. And, you know, based on what's occurred, I might just say don't bother. Just farm this way and hope that you get an explosive minigun at some point. Okay, whoa. I mean, this prefix sucks. The item's good. The base item was good. But, I mean, you saw I had a little bit of success last time. The issue I'm having now is just very inconsistent reloads. And stupid swarming ants, too. Holy cow. Like, they don't give any good experience either. They're just trash. I think I'm going to load up my my wounding combat shotgun and see if that does better against them. Next time I head out. Oh, that's... Why does that not look like it? Okay. Different tree. Oh, it's way over there. Oh, they're super mutants this time. Even I hate super mutants, but they're like a million times better than those stupid ants. And this one's level 10. Oh, I got 2 with 1. Nice, that was a good one. It was all around good. Stimpack. Okay. Nice. Here we go again. Now I'm sleepy again. So interesting. Alright, we run to this one. Try again. Try. Let's see what happens here. Rest. Okay. That should have triggered a spawn in. There we go. Let's see what we got here. It looks like they got a submachine gun, didn't they? Which they don't normally have, so I guess that's a special one. No, I guess that wasn't it. So we got this one. Could be good, but no. So I'm going to try resting here and seeing if they still spawn in. hoping they still spawn in. Maybe I'll try going this way to get them to spawn in. You guys spawning in? Yeah. This is a problem, folks. This is a major problem with the entire loot locking thing. It seems like somehow I've broken this spawn so that when I reload it, they're not actually spawning in. So I can try one more thing. I can try the old load and instant autosave and see what happens. But this is gross. Like, there's nothing I can do about this, right? I literally can't loot lock this if they don't spawn the second time. I mean, look at that. They're just gone. So whatever I did stopped them from spawning in. So, and the other issue is you don't get a lot of attempts at this, right? Like, the saves cycle through, and it's based on the timestamp of the save, I believe. Which could mean if I actually just sit here for like 60 seconds, let's see. Maybe I just sit here and do stuff for like 60 seconds so that my new save is more recent than the other ones. That might fix it. So make sure I give enough time that I would be able to actually run over there. So I'm just going to hang out. So the issue is that if I save before the other save on the timestamp, I believe, then they roll off in that order, even if I delete the previous saves. So I believe that's long enough. I'm going to save now. And I'm going to hope that that save takes priority over the previous saves I did here. And then what I was attempting to do here was try to tweak the timing somehow. But I'm trying not to do that now. I'm just going to try to go in. Okay, that should have spawned. It sounded like felt like a spawn. Okay, scavengers are here. Pack is here now. We got one legendary pack. Check what he's got. And kind of decide if we want to move in or not.
What's that noise? What?
Legendary didn't have anything. Unless somebody picked it up. Looks like a pipe weapon or something. What? I just saved you guys. Yeah, that was, yeah, he does have a pipe rifle. Interesting. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. So we're just going to try reloading and doing the instant autosave and hoping they still come back. I'm trying to understand what I broke here. Because if I can understand what I broke, then I might be able to fix it. Scavengers? Yeah, this is not a normal issue to occur. But was I able to save that previous one now? I think I did. Yeah, I think I was able to because I waited a minute to resave. Okay. So if I wait long enough that that sprint time goes away, I'm going to try something really wonky here. I'm going to try something a little unorthodox. You see that sign right there? I'm going to go back to that sign and then run in. But first I'm going to wait and save here again. I feel like that's about long enough. It's about how long it takes to run up there. Okay. So I'm going to run over here instead. And I'm going to try a different save spot. Holy cow, it's far, actually. Let me see if I can see any enemies yet. So it looks like that might have loaded the cell, though. That's a problem. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay, the cell's loaded, so that didn't work. Let's try reloading this again. And you can see that this save is, well, I don't know, it's the same timestamp. So instead of doing it the way I just ran, I have to run a little further. So I'm going to go up further this way to try to avoid loading the cell. I need to get to that sign without the enemies spawning in. That sign right there. And let's see. Looks like the enemies didn't spawn in. Looks like we're okay. So, this is my style of loot locking here. Wait, are they spawning in now? I don't think so, not yet. I'm gonna try shifting gears and doing it my way. Oh, there's the sign, by the way. Is that the sign? That is. Okay. So from the sign, we shouldn't actually see a spawn in. See, there should be no enemies here. So what I normally do for loot locking is I run from here to that spot right there and save. But instead, I'm going to try to run into there and save as fast as possible. Might not be fast enough, but we'll try. Oh, I just fell down, so I definitely wasn't fast enough, but let's try. All right, let's see what we got. We got operators hanging out. No legendaries and operators. See if any gunners are legendary.
Hey, I think I got something.
Okay, no legendary gunners. Yeah, none of the gunners are legendary, unfortunately. That's fine. Alright, so I think what the play is here, I'm going to try that again, but I'm going to do a loop first. I think what the play is you just loop around regardless. If there was another bed somewhere up there, that'd be great. There could be, but I don't know. So let's go do another loop, and then we'll try this again. I'm nothing if not thorough, right? Try my best. Nice, Deathclaw, my favorite. We got full crits as well, so I don't mind using one. Get in my belly. It's a nice disassembly there. Legendary. 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 Well, you got a stim pack. That's cool. Legendary. No, no legendaries. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm over encumbered now, so... time to drop some more stuff. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need... That's okay. I'll keep that. That can go down. That's... That can go down. That one's okay. No. No, maybe. No. No. Yes. No. We'll keep that luck one. No. Keep those ones. Pretty soon I need to run back to BizTop Grill anyway. So we'll do that in a bit here. Or I can run all the way back to... nothing. Okay, well, these guys are worthless, so I don't even want to fight them. If it's pack, you don't have to bother checking for legendaries up above because they're always fighting scavengers who are always level 2 and cannot be legendary. They're always picking on people who can't defend themselves. Okay, so now here's the deal. I am not going to go to that bed that has the ants. I'm just going to try it from this angle. So just like I used to do, I'm going to do it the way that I used to do, which is get up to here. Get up to that sign. Get prepped. Oh, it's a Yaogwai. Use a crit because I don't get a stealth bonus there. Okay. Yeah, Yaogwai will be there sometimes. Alright. Let's go ahead and heal up as well. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to run right to that stairwell there. That's the goal. Here we go. Sprint as fast as I can. Landed perfectly and rest. Oops. Little delay there. I can't sleep while taking radiation damage. Interesting. Well, I think I did sleep fast enough there. Okay, let's see if we got a legendary. How are we going to test this if we can't get any legendaries to test with? There's one more. Yeah, no legendaries. Garbage. See if any of these super mutants are legendary. This feels better to me, by the way. Maybe because this is the way I used to do it, so it's more comfortable. No legendary there. I hate that they are eating these for breakfast. There's a legendary. Okay, we can try. Oops. Okay, so we got a kneecapper plasma pistol, so we'll try loading. Now, even when I did good loot locking, those enemies were not as consistent in terms of being able to loot them, so even if this doesn't work, it doesn't tell me that this necessarily is broken or anything. It just tells me that this far one isn't very good for it. But none of these should be legendary, which means that the spawn is set, which is good.
I'm not sure what's worse. Wearing a tie or wearing
We're going to try to go into here and get our legendary. Well, that's not legendary. Grim Reaper, please? Nope. No Grim Reaper for you, sir. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There he is. Okay. So it didn't work on that guy. That's kind of normal, actually. So what I'm going to do is reload this. I probably shouldn't have. I'm just going to go kill all of them. Actually, let's try something real quick here. Let's be a little cheeky. I'm going to try sleeping in this bed again. I don't think it'll do anything, but it's worth a try. This time I'm just going to kill the super mutants, leave the disciples alone, and take what I get. Try to get some experience. Have some fun. Have some fun. This beat is sick. Please be stealth. Thank you. Sneak attack. If I can get the sneak attacks, I can do okay here.
What was that?
I'm still hidden. Sneak attack. Let's go. Sneak attack. Let's go. One more. That's actually not bad, by the way. I may have to double check that one because... no, I'm gonna keep that one. I don't think that guy loot locks, and it's not worth losing. Well, am I ever gonna use a rapid handmade rifle? That's the question. I'm not. I don't think I'll ever use a rapid handmade rifle. 15% faster. No, I wouldn't use this. I would always use explosive, or I'd use the sniper version with 2-shot or instigating, so this is worth a try. I just want to see if I get rapid again. Or sorry, if I get the handmade again with this second save here. It's worth a shot because I'm not going to use that one. If it was something that was garbage, I would just move on. I don't think this is going to loot lock successfully, though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think the important thing with these guys is try to eliminate them from stealth as much as possible. Like that. And then never get a freaking Grim Reaper sprint, so never get to use that, unfortunately. Yeah, that didn't count as a sneak for some reason. I think because the other enemies are engaging him. Come on! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. Instigating, please. Instigating, or should I take explosive? No, instigating is what we want. I need a cheap sniper rifle. I need something that doesn't take 2mm. Oh my god, instigating all the way. Or 2-shot. 2-shot, maybe not. I don't know. Instigating, please. We loot locked, guys. I loot locked at the other place. It just takes me being off stream to do it, huh? And I seem to have fixed the other issue as well. With the spawns not coming back. It seems like it just likes the approach from the other... Please, okay, good. Never ending is cool, but not what I want. Sometimes the risk is worth it, guys. I'm just gonna say that. Sometimes the risk is worth it. But essentially, hopefully the concept makes sense here. If the item changes, then it means save is too early. If the item doesn't change and the legendary doesn't change either, then the save is too late. It's all about finding that middle ground save. That's how you loot lock. And you can't always get it. Like, sometimes it just won't happen. Oh my gosh. Ouch. He's not even shooting at me. He's shooting at that turd over there. Okay, we got rapid again. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Explosive will be my backup. I mean, Is it even better than a submachine gun? Is it better than spray and pray with explosive? Could be. But I really want to use it as a sniper.
Things are boring as hell.
What was that?
Ain't no fan of.
This is bonkers. This game is weird.
Nothing like the smell of blood.
There we go. That's what I need. Nocturnal. Could be good. We want two-shot. We want instigating. Instigating, actually, is what I want. And I feel like instigating's available. I think we saw it, and I didn't keep it. So I'm pretty sure instigating is available. What I need to do is actually... I think I need to get ahead of the disciples so that I can get those kills before they get their attention. So can I go this way? I can. And just get over here before he sees me and snipe this guy. And then try to get a peek at this guy, and that's the key. Get that little peek from hidden, and then I'm good. Stalkers. I can't believe it, guys. We got a loot lock somehow through pure determination and will. The only thing is, because we don't have a previous save, it's not the same as the other kind of loot lock. You have to approach it. You know, you only get one shot at it each round, essentially. Which, I mean, that's not bad. Looping is not bad. The loop is great. It's a lot more fun than this. Kneecapper. I am ecstatic for this, guys. This is so cool. I'm also thinking I might reduce these stream sizes down to an hour to an hour and a half. The 3-hour ones are cool, but I definitely can't keep it up. So I feel like I can get ahead and get out consistently with shorter ones. Oh my gosh, I got stuck. So we run over here, stealth as late as possible. Get the stealth on him. And get a little peek at him. And hopefully shoot through the wall. Penetrator, baby. And then we're good. Freezing. Freezing can be fun. Freezing 10mm pistol, I think, is very interesting. Because 10mm pistol, I believe, has the lowest VATS cost of any weapon. So you get more VATS hits off and more freezes. Just perma-freeze those fools. Okay, pretty good. Okay, in here. Give me a peek. Give me a peek. Oh, where are you at? Come on, you're here. I see your head.
What the?
I see your head, dude. Through the wall. Never ending. The loot lock is never ending. I swear if I go another time and don't get instigating or two-shot, it's gonna make me very sad. Because of how hard these loot locks are to set up, it's gonna make me pretty sad. If I'm being honest. If I could find a bed out there, if anyone knows of a bed that's near that sign, that'd be really cool.
Always keep your knife sharp. Something's up. No
What's that?
Preferably one that's not guarded by ants all the time. Wait, they got it. Attention. So now we got to do it 3 times instead. Stalkers. Instigating. We got to get instigating here. If life is fair at all, if Todd Howard is fair at all, he'll give us instigating. And essentially, I believe because of the power creep, instigating a handmade rifle does the second most damage of any sniper rifle behind the instigating Gauss rifle. And the ammo is way easier to get a hold of here, so it's probably lighter than 2mm as well. Knock, knock, who's there, he said. Incendiary. Not instigating, incendiary. First two letters are good. It's feeling like this Gauss rifle hunt over again. Fingernails are pretty. Fingernails are good. Is that the Foo Fighters? I think so. Everyone's gonna say I hacked. Because why can't I do it on stream? If I can do it off stream, why can't I do it on stream? Ah! Like this. He's in shock. Never ending again. Check out my analytics this week. That's what my YouTube's telling me. They really make it like they really gamify the process. If you know what gamification is, it's a term that's used in like business and in education. It's like a style of, presenting or teaching that attempts to use like game elements to make it more interesting, to make like information more fun to learn about. Often it's just like, we'll set a high score, how many answers you get right on this quiz, it's, or we have a trophy system like it's an Xbox or something. Ghoul Slayers. Let's see. Here's what I got up to last week. 53,000 people tuned in to me last week, and I got 282 new subscribers. It's going down a little bit compared to the initial burst, but it's still way more than before. I was getting, before the Fallout released, I was getting about 10 to 15 subscribers a week. Sorry, about 10 to 15 subscribers a day, I should say. Maybe, it was like 5 to 10 a day. And if you guess, that's like 40 a day instead. So yeah, it's still up like 4 times as much, which is awesome. Oh, he found me, so unfortunately I can't do that. I should try to shoot him through the wall. I keep forgetting. Incendiary again. Come on, instigating. The top searches that found me were Fallout 4 tips and tricks, Fallout 4 melee build, and just Fallout 4. I'm happy the melee build is getting more exposure. Like the video that got really popular was the first overpowered in 2-hour guide, which was the spray and pray one, which is nice, but I'm way more proud of the melee one. I feel like I was a lot more innovative with that build. I sort of went away from the common rules of playing melee, and I kind of went my own way with it and made this just really heavily optimized build. So I like that one actually more. I also think the baseball bat is slept on early in the game. The Nuka World mods make it so good, and then there's the bats enhanced, nice. And then on top of that, you have the baseball bat that Mo sells, Roxville Slugger, which I think is one of the best, like, as far as melee, being able to stay in bats more is insanely strong. So it's, I love that build. I love that melee build. I think it's so much fun. It's got such great potential.
Nisha really only has one overrun.
So I'm happy that that one is also getting some exposure. Another build that I want to revisit is a build that kind of got swept under the rug because it was a weird video that I made. It was the video where I was comparing Idiot Savant to a High Luck build. But it's a pistol build, and it makes so much sense. It's just like synergy between all these pistols. And all the pistols are obtained like from very common, freezing, very common quest lines. So I want to revisit that pistol build as well. Let me know what you think about that. I think it can be fun. I don't think pistol builds get a lot of shine because it seems like rifles just do more damage. But pistols are very cool in their own ways. Deliverer is very, very cool. Kellogg's pistol's awesome. And then the other one I use is the dance gun that Righteous Authority converted to a pistol. Because it makes more sense as a pistol than it does as a rifle. Because you're trying to get crits up as fast as possible, so you want low VATS cost. So that's another concept. Hitman. Okay. That's another build I might revisit and remake. I don't think it's survival viable. I mean, it's probably okay for survival. I wanted to make some survival guides, but I really have to have my heart in it, you know? And I don't think I'm giving survival... I'm not giving it its justice, I guess. I'm not making it look good. I'm not focusing on the strengths of survival. As I mentioned before, and people agreed with, like, it's my playstyle. It's not a problem with survival. It's my playstyle. It just doesn't lend itself well to survival. And I'm enjoying this despite survival rather than because of it. And that's a me problem. That's not a survival problem. I kind of want to make a video about, like, should you play survival? And just kind of comparing survival to non-survival. Just so people understand what they're getting themselves into. And I think when I analyze survival, it's about, like, there's the challenges versus there's things that make it harder versus things that make it more tedious. And it's both of those things in conjunction with each other that go into survival. So, and there's some that are kind of in the middle. Does this really make it harder, or does it just make it more tedious? For example, illness. Like illness here, it affects your character, but I think it's more tedious than anything. You just need to take care of it, right? Hunger. I mean, obviously it reduces my action points, it reduces stats, so it does make it harder when I'm hungry, but it's just like, okay, carry food with you. It's tedious. So, it's just... Okay, if you're sick, you gotta either get, you gotta get your antibiotics or you gotta go to a doctor. That's tedious. That's not challenging. If you play through it, it can be challenging, but really it's just tedious at its core, right? Now, the things that make it actually legitimately harder, for sure, it's the damage taken. You take more damage on survival. That makes the game harder. That's a challenge. And I've seen some people say they just download a mod that makes it so you take survival level damage, but without any of the other things involved with survival. So, I mean, that's a cool compromise, I think. And then there's the save thing where, not only does it only save when you sleep, but it also, like, cycles your save so you don't have access to your old saves anymore. You lose access to that. Which, to me, it's not great. And the reason it's not great is because of how buggy this game is. Like, it would be so cool to sit there and ride that adrenaline for as long as possible, but you're risking the game... Explosive. I'm not gonna keep explosive. You're risking the game crashing, right? You're risking the game, or something going wrong in your game, getting stuck somewhere, losing a companion for some stupid reason, and you can't reload. Like, You're risking all these things, a quest breaking, something going wrong with your game, and you haven't been able to save because you've been trying to ride that adrenaline. So the saving thing, to me, that's just like, it should be a very interesting risk versus reward with adrenaline, but it turns into just save as often as possible because the adrenaline's not worth the risk of not only dying, but something stupid happening. You walking into a car and then dying because of the car, you know? Like stuff that's totally beyond your control. Defiant, it looked like. Yeah. And then what about the whole lack of fast travel? Now that one's actually interesting to me. Like, yeah, it's silly, and the fact is the game wasn't designed with the lack of fast travel in mind. But there's also, I mean, I'll talk about the problems with fast travel first. Like when I'm messing in my settlement, if I get stuck somewhere, I can't get out. I can't like walk anywhere to get out, right? I'm just stuck there. If I fell into my pit in the middle of my gunner cage and I can't get out, I have to like reload a save. There's nothing I can do. If there's no way for me to dig myself out of it, right? But if I have fast travel, I can just fast travel away and I'm good. Now you might say, well, that's not realistic. If you get stuck, you should stay stuck. Okay, that's fine. I get that. But it's silly to me in this kind of game to worry about that. As far as actually walking everywhere, I think that presents an interesting challenge to the game, though, because first of all, it's kind of cool. Never ending. It's kind of cool in that I get to see a lot more of the map than I ever would. Like, you see so many more random encounters. You see so much more stuff. I've seen enemies in places that I've never gone to before because my, you know, when I pick up a node, I pick up a, you know, a fast travel point, well, then I'm always leaving from that point instead of angling from wherever I'm at. So you see a lot more of the map, and that's cool. I like that. The other thing that's cool about it is it makes endurance and agility really even more important, more valuable, especially endurance, because you can sprint further. You can sprint all the way across the map. You know, if you get like a permanent endurance up, you can sprint forever, and then you get a full set of sprinters. I'd like to see how long it would take me to actually run from like Spectacle Island to Sanctuary using a with the full sprinters and maxed out endurance to the point where I'm perma sprinting. I bet it would take less than 10 minutes, possibly less than, I don't think 5, maybe 5, I don't know. 5 minutes actually sounds kind of reasonable for sprinting the whole way. And I mean, if you can get across the map in 5 minutes, it's not too bad, right? But, you know, there's things like, oh my gosh, Virgil's quest during the main story, where you have to go talk to him several times, and now you got to run through the entire, all that radiation over and over again. It's for what? Just because they didn't let you fast travel? Oh, you got to plan it out. So what I would say is, do I recommend survival? Well, maybe if you like that kind of game, if you like the kind of game where you take extra damage and there's consequences for death and all that stuff, there's really, you know, a lot of consequences. It's not as easy to game. It's not as easy to, you know, avoid issues. Oh, also the fact they took away the console on survival, so I can't fix bugs. I can't, like, find NPCs easily. I can't use console commands to do anything. I mean, if that value to you of having a challenging, quotation marks, challenging game where death really matters, and you like those kind of illness mechanics and hunger mechanics and things like that, sure, it's okay. I would say that that might be for you. Otherwise, no. I mean, how am I playing the game any different right now than I normally would? I'm not. The only difference is I'm dealing with these extra hurdles that I don't really want to deal with, that I don't think make this process better. It just makes it more tedious. So to the people who said, you know, survival's addictive, I get it. I 100% get it. And as I've always said, whenever anyone tells me you should play this way, you should play this way, or do you think I should play this way? I think everyone should play the game how they enjoy the most. So the fact that survival exists is a really, really good thing, because it gives someone more options for how to enjoy the game. I'm happy they added it for other people, not for me. Well, for me, because I get to cheese it to get an extra point of endurance in my playthroughs, but... So how long am I going to play this? I guess that's the other question, is how long do I keep playing this for? I don't know. I need to not spend too much time loot locking. I like to get one more good weapon, so if I get like an instigating here, I really wanted a proof of concept, at least for loot locking here. So if I can make this version a little bit more consistent, it might be worth making a guide on. But then again, maybe this one's just more consistent because the other one's broken. I don't know. That's the problem. Everyone's timing is so different. Trying to get a peek at him, please. They both broke. I broke both of them. Wow, that one's like perma broke, huh? Mighty is actually a pretty cool one. Mighty, just a straight at his, it's like no 50% damage against specific enemies, no, you know, no dealing with anything. Here's 25% damage. Enjoy. You know, it's not, there's no pretense to it. There's no asterisks like with two-shot or instigating. It's just saying, here, have 25% extra damage. This is just a 25% better version of a regular weapon. I like that. But I can't believe that neither two-shot nor instigating is going to be available. Oh, danger, shoot. And no AP. Do I have any? Wait, what? Irradiated is a new one. Oh, speaking of that, hey, I was still going through my weekly recap. The most watched videos, yeah, become overpowered in 2 hours is still the most watched. The second most watched is a 3-hour frickin' video, which is the Beginner's Guide to Fallout 4. That's incredible to me that a 3-hour video is my second most watched, and then third most watched is tips and tricks. These long form videos can do well if they're, I think, targeted correctly and they give good information. The reception to that has been like overwhelmingly positive. I think informative long form videos can be good. This is not informative. This is me just playing a game. This is like live streaming basically, or a podcast. So I'm trying to think of some ways that maybe I can do one for getting started with survival, but the thing is I just don't feel like an expert on survival. And not because I don't think I'm, you know, I know the game well or I know survival well. It's because I don't play it correctly for survival. So I was hoping that I would come around to it or figure something out or something click for me. I'm more finding that my initial assessment was correct in what I expected to happen when I played survival. Except I kind of thought I was going to stomp it more. I thought I was going to make it look totally trivial. I'm really surprised about the damage here. Like, I'm surprised that things are able to eat a Gauss rifle's damage at all. Because I thought on survival, enemies are supposed to take more damage than very hard. And I don't remember having this many issues, although I do always farm the instigating Gauss rifle much earlier, so that could be it. I don't know. This is gonna hurt. Guys, if I can't get instigating or two-shot on this is gonna hurt. 1,600 likes, 134 shares, and 194 comments. You guys are awesome. Keep those comments coming. Help me out in that algorithm. And I made an undisclosed amount of money last week. I don't know. It feels uncouth to talk about. I'll say it's more than before. It's not enough that I would ever consider quitting my job to YouTube at this point. It's enough that like I can reinvest some of it back into streaming or whatever. I bought the new audio system. Obviously, there's something else going on. It should be enough to at least offset part of paying for an upgrade to my computer, which will be nice. So nice to be able to invest it back into the thing. Never ending again. I mean, the idea, I've said this before, but the idea that you could get paid, I could get paid anything to do something I just enjoy doing is crazy. Now, ask me this, would I be playing Fallout 4 right now if it weren't for YouTube? That's a different question. I don't know. I was playing like other games. I'm kind of just running out of games that I enjoy, though. I'm hoping something else comes along that I really enjoy that also the people who watch my channel would enjoy. Starfield obviously didn't work, and I don't have faith in Bethesda to come up with anything else that's good at this point. I just think that I think all the major game companies have kind of lost their soul. They've lost their direction. And I don't know if it'll come back. I just think the market has shifted so much in how games work. It's so sad, but I just think the model for making money has changed so much that it doesn't even matter anymore if you make a good game. Like, making it, I mean, they obviously made a lot of money off Fallout because of the release of the show, so a lot more people bought it. So that's why they tried to, you know, put stuff out for it. But most of the money they're going to make on a game like this is going to be on the initial release. So who cares if the game is good? Oh, I'll say it this way as well. When people are deciding whether to buy a game or not, they're looking at reviews. How long are reviewers playing games for? They're not playing it as long, you know, they're not playing it hundreds of hours before they put out a review, right? They're playing it for like 4 or 5 hours. So all you have to do is make the game good for 4 or 5 hours, and then you can sell it, you know, then you get good reviews. So you make the first few hours interesting with good story, and then you don't worry about the rest. That's a new one. This is rough, guys. I don't even know what my backup is at this point. If I can't get instigating, what do I use this on? I don't know. I'm wondering if I can angle this way and get a better shot here. Let's try this. Yeah, this could be way better, actually. He saw me, I think. Yeah, darn it. Explosive again. I don't think explosive is my backup either, because I really want to save that for a combat shotgun or a minigun. So explosive isn't even good for me. I don't know what to do here. I've been at this for 30 minutes. I thought I was going to be done quickly. Oh, I've been at it a little bit longer. I had to split the video up, so like 10 minutes at the beginning is cut out. Okay. There we go. That's what I need, the little peak. If I get that, I'm good. Then I can get him without issue. Steadfast, no way. How is it that 2 different prefixes are impossible to find? If I get 2-shot, I think what I'll do is I will take 2-shot and save again, but then I'll reload the previous one and try to get instigating again. I'm just hoping instigating actually pops up, though. Oh, I don't want to go this way. Why do I keep doing that? I want to angle more to the right. Let's see if I can get a shot from here. Just this guy. I gotta get this guy out of the way first. Give me a peek. Give me a peek. There we go. Rapid. Sorry if I sounded like I was venting, and yeah, if you love survival, awesome. I'll always say that again. It feels like I'm just repeating myself, but a single player game like this, play it however the heck you want, however you enjoy it, you know? I'm happy that you enjoy the game the way you play it. And I'm hoping that that's the mentality you have towards me and how I play as well. But, you know, I can't control how people think, so... Some people don't like it. Some people like it. It's interesting because a lot of people who watch my videos, they want to play this style. A lot of people who watch my videos don't play this style at all. They like the, you know, not the power play, but they still enjoy, I guess, the concepts and the school of thought and the kind of, I guess, analysis of the game that I offer. And I'm happy for that too. So, you know, even if your play doesn't align with mine, the fact that you can find enjoyment is great.
What the?
Yeah, some people in chat, they talked about the perfect playthrough. Their version of it is different than mine, you know? Like, someone said they duped the special books. And I've actually thought about that in the sense, like, doesn't that make it more perfect because you're getting your special stats as high as possible? And holy cow, you can actually get your endurance, you know, completely capped out. You can get your special stats so high that unyielding doesn't even bother you anymore. I can't keep dealing with these unhappy endings, though, on these loot locks. I might be wrong. Someone tell me if I'm wrong on this. Would a 50 cal hunter's rifle do more damage than a fully decked out handmade rifle as a sniper? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like the power creep from the DLC, get people to buy the DLC with overpowered weapons, means that the handmade rifle does more. Deadeye. That's a new one, though. Hey, we're getting new mods. That's good. Another thought I've had is putting out maybe in probably a different YouTube channel, but maybe trying to push it here. Putting out like actual educational content that just not just about a video game, but like, you know, skills that might actually help you in life. You know, I've mentioned that I'm a computer programmer, and I think I'm pretty good at teaching. So maybe putting out content teaching very practical computer programming things. I mean, I might start with some game development stuff because that probably interests a lot of people, but maybe some just really general computer programming stuff. Now, I know a lot of people don't get on YouTube because to learn, you know, they get on YouTube to just escape everything, and I understand that too, but I think I'd have a lot of fun with that. And I think there's more opportunities for growth for me and for you guys as well from that. So it's just stuff that crosses my mind. Also, I haven't been really, you know, I don't know when that's going to start, when people are going to start emailing me with, you know, ad opportunities and things like that. I don't know how big you have to be for that. I've seen channels with a lot less subscribers than me who have sponsors of some kind. But I think I'd be pretty picky about that anyway. I wouldn't want to do it with any like super exploitative phone apps that, you know, try to get all the microtransaction heavy stuff. I really don't like those. I know they pay really well as sponsors, but I'd rather make my money elsewhere, to be honest. I don't know if I do Manscaped. Probably not. But I was thinking, like, what if I did like paid courses for programming, and then I offered those, you know, as for those who are interested in learning programming. They could pay for my courses, and then yeah. And also some people have mentioned Patreon. The only issue I have with doing Patreon is that I don't... On YouTube, I don't care if I go for like 3 or 4 months without posting anything on YouTube. I'm the only one who suffers the consequences of that, right? I just don't get as many views, my channel doesn't grow as fast, all that stuff. If you subscribe to my Patreon and then I decide not to put anything out for several months, then it's like you just wasted your money because I'm not fulfilling my end of the deal. And I've seen a lot of people on Patreon do that. Whoa, I chose the wrong target actually. So I think I'd really have to be committed to this before I would consider another explosive. Before I would ever consider doing something like that as like a Patreon. And again, like, it's not my goal to do this for a living. It's nice to get a little bit extra money. But then again, like, the other thing is I know I have a lot of friends who've done YouTube forever, and like they just haven't had any channel growth at all. And you know, I mean, there's things they should obviously be doing differently, but like they would kill to be in my shoes and have a channel that kind of is growing. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. I've seen a lot of your Fallout channels. I try to comment on them when I see them. I try to go through who subscribes to me and look at you guys' content as well. Some of it's not even Fallout, but I'll still comment on it. So, and I know I don't want to take it lightly. You know, I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of that opportunity because a lot of people have been working hard and never get lucky like I did. I got lucky. I got lucky that some of my videos hit the algorithm here and there, and I got little bits of growth over time. So, this is turning into a therapy podcast right now. It's a lot of things pulling, like, if I were in my 20s, if I were like a young person, and I had, you know, I didn't have obligations, like family obligations, I was living with parents or whatever, it would be totally different. Then I would, you know, it's like, okay, well, this is worth it because I'm trying to grow somewhere, I'm trying to do something. So I can go for it, but because you don't have as much to sacrifice, I guess I should say. Like, if it all fails, you're still young. You can still choose different paths. You can do a lot of different things, and you know, you don't have anyone depending on you for bills. You can take more chances. Explosive again. It really wants me to take the explosive handmade, but I hate that. It's not any better than a submachine gun, I don't think. The fire rate's not any better, so how's it going to do more damage? Its base bullets are going to do more damage, but that's not where you're getting the damage from an explosive weapon. Or it's not where you should be. It's all about the speed. I mean, my wife is super supportive and super happy, like, that my channel gets views. Like, she'll throw on my videos. She's like, I'm helping you. You're getting ad revenue. And I'm like, thank you. That's very nice of you. So she wants me to succeed on YouTube, but she doesn't want me to quit my job or anything for it. There's a guy, his name is Subtractum, and he was a lot like me. He's around my age. I think he's slightly older than me. He does Path of Exile content, and he was a developer, and he quit his job to go for it. You know, I think he's got a lot more subscribers than me, and he has a successful Twitch stream as well. But, you know, I talked to him, not that recently, I still don't think so, but he said he doesn't make anywhere near what he made as a developer, but he's trying something, you know, and if it doesn't work, he can always get back into it. But if he doesn't try it, then he's gonna regret it. So he's going for it at least, and I appreciate that. But he said his wife is also a developer and makes enough money to support them, and he saved a lot of money as well. So he's in a different situation than I am, life-wise. He can take a chance without it ruining his life, you know. But I like his content. He's similar, you know, in that way. He likes to provide informative content. He likes to do deep analysis of things. So he's got that programmer's mindset. And I think a lot of you guys do too. I know a lot of people who watch my stuff are either programmers or hobbyist programmers. And there's something about that mindset that I think helps with this kind of stuff. But I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. This is disturbing. Like, I've cycled through so many legendaries, right? Like, how could I not have instigating or two-shot, you know? This bums me out. Two-shot is good because it could work for either version of the weapon. Especially for the automatic version, though. Yeah. So the end of 2 streams, 2 of the last 4 videos are going to be me failing to get the weapon I want when I do succeed in loot locking on survival, which is insanely hard. I really wanted to test this some more, and then I just happened to get this stupid handmade rifle, which, you know, I have access to ammo to. I don't know what my backup is here. I really don't want to use it on explosive. My backup might be don't get any weapon. This might be my backup, is mighty. 25% damage is okay. This game, man. Sometimes it wrecks me. Let me know if you'd ever be interested in learning programming, or if you are into programming and you might be interested in specific topics. That'd be really fun content to make. And, you know, being able to actually help people improve their lives, I think would be great for me as well. It would make me feel a lot better about what I do with my time. Not that this isn't a valuable use of my time here, running in and trying to get this weapon. Uh, okay, I'm going to take the next Mighty, guys. If Mighty comes around again, I'm going to take it because I have nothing else I want to do with this. It just seems like two-shot and instigating are both not available for some reason. I mean, I did see instigating and I reset, so it should be there. I haven't seen two-shot ever. Like, two-shot is baffling me. I haven't seen it at all. Legendary prefixes can break now? You just never see a legendary prefix? Come on, dude. Stalkers. As far as the stuff I could, you know, create guides for, I do know a lot about a lot of different frameworks, a lot of different languages. Python's my favorite coding language. I know a lot about libraries in Python. I've done a lot of like web scraping with Python. I know a lot about React as well, especially the popular Next JS framework. I've been working a lot with that. I've done work with Flutter, the app development, although I think they just laid off a bunch of their teams. So Google laid off their Flutter team pretty much entirely, I think. So that might be the end of that. But I want to get into React Native for app development. So maybe learning that, I could also provide content for that. What else? Web development, just straight up web development with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Backend PHP, MySQL, full LAMP stacks. I've done a lot of that. Some Java. I've been using this processing program, which is a Java like graphical display thing, which lets you do like cool shapes and stuff. It's kind of fun to work with. Even like Make Code Arcade with block code. I've done some Unity work, although Unity also has its issues with game development. So, a lot of different stuff. And hey, if you just want to say, I am not interested in that stuff at all, Dan, I enjoy your Fallout stuff, but I have zero interest in anything to do with programming. Sorry. That's totally fine too. Oh, man. I don't know why I decided to do this right after my other stream ended. I just was so frustrated with how it ended, to be honest. I was frustrated that the audio was struggling so much. I mean, I was using Streamlabs OBS instead of normal OBS. I don't know if that was making a difference with the audio. Hello? Oh. This is gross, guys. Two-shot win. Instigating win. There we go. Wrap it again. Yeah, when I'm doing this, I just kind of feel like I should just talk about stuff that's not this. Talk about life, talk about what's going on. Let's talk politics. No, somebody did come in chat and they were trying to instigate something political. It was specific to Fallout, but, you know, I have no idea about it. And the reason why I don't get into politics in this, first of all, as soon as you talk about anything political, whatever side you're on, you're gonna lose a chunk of people, right? I don't want my content to be filtered out politically. Other than, like, you know, if there's overtly horrible people, sure, they don't have to watch. But second of all, like, there's never anything to be gained from that. You only lose, you know, unless your job is as a political pundit or something, you don't gain anything by sharing your political beliefs. You don't win any contests for it. You don't win any I guess prizes, you know? There's nothing that you can gain from discussing politics in a setting where politics are not what people want to hear about, right? So I just rather not engage in it. I play video games to avoid politics because it's just very depressing for me. I don't like politics. It's a dirty game. You have to play dirty to do well, and I dislike it. So yeah, video games. Video games are not a place for political discussion, for me at least. Never Ending again. Never Ending is kind of funny with a super fast hitting weapon. You just fire it forever. Oh man, I've literally been at this for almost an hour now, I think, after hitting this. I was like, I'm going to put this out as a little short addendum stream, but it's going to turn into a full stream. But I do have to go to bed soon. So I'm going to put another limit here. I'm going to say 10 more tries or Mighty, whichever comes first. If I don't get it after 10 tries, I'm just going to take the next decent one, I guess. If it's Rapid, I'll take that. I don't know about Never Ending, but something that's decent, I guess. Something that has a possible use case. Explosive? No, I can't take Explosive. It can be good, but it's not a shotgun. It's not a combat shotgun. It's not this right here. Explosive combat shotgun is the play. Explosive minigun, that's where it's at. Those are the only two explosive weapons that I like. I mean, spray and pray is good, but it's only because that's what's available. It's just the most readily available explosive weapon. Then the next one is Far Harbor's radium rifle, which is probably just about as good. The kiloton rifle, it's just about as good as this Handmade one. Explosive, so it's like you already have one available that's nearly as good. Ugh. All right, 9 more tries. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal that 2-shot and instigating are not available. You know, maybe if I shared my political ideologies, then they would drop. That's my punishment for not sharing my political ideologies, is that the 2-shot and instigating don't drop. Take a stand, man. Don't be a coward. Say what you think, and I'll respect you as long as what you think aligns perfectly with what I think. If it doesn't, then I won't respect you. Plasma infuse. 8 more. Two-shot instigating. Two-shot instigating. You coward. Share your political beliefs with me. I deserve it. Never-ending story. What to talk about? Ugh. What else is on my mind? Not a lot. I need to walk more. I keep trying to get out and walk. I have a treadmill. I kind of want to use it while I'm playing, but I'm slightly concerned that I'll be like out of breath and sounding horrible, or the treadmill will actually make sounds in the microphone. So obviously walking on a treadmill for 3 hours while I'm making one of these would be really good for my health. Radiated. Come on. 7 more? Should have taken that last mighty, I guess. I'm not getting any good prefixes. I don't remember having this much trouble getting prefixes I wanted. It's bumming me out. Resolute. 6 more. I mean, how many rounds have I done since getting the... Well, I only did the ones today, I guess. And, I mean, it was 3 hours worth, so it feels like that should have been enough. I definitely farmed at least 20 or 30 legendary items, so... Plenty of weapons dropped with different prefixes. Nocturnal, 5 more. I just need to farm a bunch of weapons, I guess. Because I don't want this to happen if Gauss Rifle comes around again. I definitely need an explosive combat shotgun, though, before the explosive goes away. Or if I get super lucky and get a minigun. Come on, give me a peek. Give me a peek. Give me a peek. There he is. Did I get him? Nice. Got him. 4 more. I really want to know if there's a bed somewhere close enough by that I can, you know, do this loot lock in a way that makes more sense. because I also, on this stream, I mean, I did figure out the workaround for the bed thing as well. For the save issue, you just have to, you know, wait to resave long enough to... don't go inside. Whoops. What is going on here? Oh my gosh, if this is it, and I'm like hurting like this is bad. Okay, there's a big amount there. Defiant, okay, 3 more. I feel like I've seen every prefix multiple times at this point, so... Yeah, I, just wasted a lot more time. It sucks. This one's not as worth it. I mean, an instigating one would be really good. Really? Hunters, 2 more. It's not a tumor. You knew he was gonna say that. Okay. One more. Incendiary's trash. All right, so this is my last one. You know what? I'm gonna take whatever it gives me because I don't even think I'll use a mighty. So whatever it gives me, I'm gonna take. Even mighty, I wouldn't really use. So this is just a time sink. This is my last one. As long as it's not explosive, I don't want to waste explosive on this. So other than explosive, I'm taking what it gives me. So I might as well clear these guys out too, since I'm taking what it gives me. Three down. What's it gonna give me? Okay. 25%, okay. That's basically like mighty with some more caveats. I'll take it, that's fine, whatever. I'm done with you right now. So I give up.
Oh, this is... Another kill.
There we go.
Always keep your knife sharp. No one wants
That's good advice. I'd really prefer not to farm those ones anyway, just because they're too deep in there. Farming one of the guys right here is so much better. You don't have to run nearly as far. So maybe I don't even check those ones next time. Next thing I need to do is find a bed out here somewhere. I'm gonna sleep here though, because I'm very tired, apparently. sleep for 13 hours. And it'll be nice in daytime, so I'll go look for a bed. It'll be nice in daytime. It's not a word. Okay. Whoops, I didn't want to eat just the meat. There we go. All right, so I'm going to look for a bed over here. I don't think there is one, but I'm just curious if there's any possibility of one nearby. I mean, is that one the closest? It might be. There's a tent over here, but I don't think it had a bed. Sure would be nice, though. Is there a bed here? Bed. 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 Bed rock. Okay. No bed here. What about over here? Looks kind of beddy. There is. Okay. Yo, let's see. We sleep here. I think that's closer than the other one at least. And then we run to that sign. Is that our sign? Oh, I need to mark this, by the way. It's way up here. Okay. Interesting. All right. So how long does it take us to get here? Not too long, actually. Is that far enough away to reset them, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I think that's better than the other one. The other one has too much risk of screwing it up. So, if I just run in here. Here. Oh, crap. Missed it. Sleep. Did that reset this one, or do I need to go further? Sounds like it reset it. No legendaries. Okay, let's try it again. Carry weight's another survival thing that is like whatever. It's just tedious. Ammo. Oh my gosh, you have to do ammo management. It's like playing Resident Evil. Who cares? It's not interesting to me. Yeah, it's more realistic that ammo has weight. I get that. But does it make it more enjoyable that ammo has weight? No. Okay, let's see. There's a legendary. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, chameleon combat armor left leg. Let's just see if that fixes it or if it's too early or if it's too late. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like it's going to be too early again and it's going to require another save, but I don't know. Wait, it's so early that they didn't even fix the legendary part of it? Oh no. Okay, we got to do another save here. I think I'm going to have to do a count. Like 1, 2, 3 like I used to do. Okay, let's retry this. I don't want to waste this previous one, so I'm going to retry this here. It's just apparently way too early. I think my timing before, if I remember the... Oh, crap. I'm getting a spinning wheel. Is it dead? Is it going to recover? Game screwed up. All right, one last try. I'm too invested in this now. All right, so the idea is maybe run in, count 1, 2, 3 like I used to, save, and then another autosave right after. I don't know. It's still going to cause problems where I'm going to have to run back again and run forth again, and run back and forth and back and forth. Did I break my save? All right. So here we go. We run this direction. Let's see how long it takes. 10, 11. So about, I guess, 20 seconds to get here. 18, 17, 18, 19. Nope, I'm wrong. Closer to 30 seconds, I guess, to reset then, plus the load time. Okay, now we just run in immediately. We don't need to stop there. Jump, land, count 1, 2, 3. And save. Then we run out. We check the encounter. We got pack again. Tag team, pack again. There's a legendary wearing cage armor. And let's see what we got. Stay hidden. That's the same exact item as before. This game sometimes is weird, man. Like, how could that be the same item as when I ran away and came back? All right, let's see. And now I'm gonna get a no, not a legendary. Okay, same legendary with the crazy stuff on, so that's good. Okay, so this is loot locked now. Interesting. Okay, so we can loot lock. It's not the advanced loot lock. It's the old school loot lock, but the thing is we can't reset it unless I do the old trick to reset it, but then I have to wait around anyway, so I basically I need to run back to reset it. So let's run back. Run back to that bed way out in the middle of nowhere. I think that's got to be the closest bed. It would still be faster to keep this save and wait around. I don't know. We get like 2 tries at this. Ugh, yuck. Wait, where's the bed now? Did I just point to the wrong area? It's up here. Whoa, crickets. Just eating my... Oh my god, look at all these crickets. I'm in trouble here. What is going on? Do I have any weapons that have ammo? I have 19 rounds of this. Nope, I gotta stick with this weapon. Nice, Grim Reaper sprint, very clutch there. Okay, well that was horrible. I did not know that could happen. Alright, give it another try here. And now we run. Southish. This direction-ish. Okay. Ready. Sprint. Down to here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I am overtired now. See what we got. New encounters. Disciples. Though they're mixed. Okay, legendary disciple. Another armor piece. So then we load this one again. And we get one more try, essentially. Then we have to run back again, or we have to stand around for 30 seconds to reset it. Oh, it's still gross. It's still gross, but it's something. You can also just do this on your loop. Might be the better thing just to do on a loop. But if you're like... Oh my gosh. Is that... Yeah, these beds are dangerous, aren't they? There's a legendary. Alright, this is going to be my last try. It's interesting. Auto stim right arm. Don't care. This is interesting. We got something going on here. I'll test. I didn't test last time to make sure it was loot locked. I'll test this time, assuming I get a legendary. Okay. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's see. Give me a legendary just so I can test this. Oh, they're all mixed again. Oh my gosh, look at this giant pack now. I created a massive group here. It's like 20 enemies. There's also a legendary here too. Or like a legendary bad guy. Where'd he go? Okay, we got a leg here. Where's our... We got a legendary, I saw it. There he is. I only have one shot though. Okay, so let's see what I got there. I got 2 apparel. Bolstering. Okay, good. Perfect. It was these 2 exactly. Bolstering metal right leg, chameleon, pack stuffed right leg. So let's see what we get here. if I run this again. See if the outside guys fixed or not. Bolstering for the super mutant and chameleon for this guy. They're both right legs stuffed.
Nisha really only has one ruler
Okay, that is loot locked.
around here.
That one's loot locked. All right. So at the very least, we kind of proved a concept here that we can loot lock this way, the old school way, my way. I can't use the new beds, it's not working for whatever reason, but this new way is kind of working. And we can also create a giant war here, which is fun too, huh? Okay, this is fixed. The other one is not. Interesting. Okay. All right. We proved something. I don't know what we proved, but we proved something. I'm glad that I came on to do this. I'll be able to sleep better, even though I wasted a bunch of my sleep time on this. But it's good to know that we have something in place that can maybe work. So I'm going to exit out. I'll reload back to the previous save, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. All right, I'm actually going to head back to Fizz Top Grill now. Just drop some stuff off. And get back to looping. I think I'm in a good position to get an explosive combat shotgun. The wounding is great, but explosive is so much better.
Gotta be something good in here.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Did I go the wrong way? I did. Whoops. This one.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. You know how to work. The other gangs.
Right here.
Welcome home, boss.
So just drop off everything I'm not using, which is all of these. All of these. Actually, kind of need to go back. Well, that's fine. I'll do that later. I do want to craft on my gear here. Maybe I'll do that. Well, to make it shadowed, which can help with stealth. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna take this stuff actually back to the wasteland. Yeah, let's go to the wasteland.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Getting close to something good.
So the goal is get back to the wasteland and
It's close. I know
drop
it's
this stuff
close.
off.
It has to be.
Get healed
Misha
up.
really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
I don't care to talk much. Gets me into trouble.
Craft shadowed on everything. Maybe I just go to sunrise. I don't need to get healed up. I'm gonna drop everything off at sunrise. And craft shadowed on all my gear and maybe upgrade it as well. Wow, I'm like injured. What am I doing? Okay, so you just go down towards the gauntlet, but not into it.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting. Stop by our lost friend found at the main gate. Your item will be returned to you for a nominal fee.
It's a real bummer. I couldn't get that handmade rifle. Would have been nice to switch over to that from the Goss. I think it uses less AP, so I'd get more shots off. Oh well, it's life. Yeah, this basic direction is good. I've still used less than half of the ammo that I brought. Huh. Level 1 raider, not even worth my time. Not even worth the bullet. Oh, I went just way out of my way. Okay, whoops. Water. I'm gonna try to sleep off this illness. There it goes. Okay, good. It's interesting, but yeah. Damage 120 versus 579. It just ain't gonna do it. I mean, I don't know. If I were to craft on it, maybe. Sure, let's check it out. Weapons. How am I low on adhesive? What? How am I low on adhesive? Oh, that's terrible. 229 we can get up to, which is decent. But it's not enough. So that means I can't craft all this stuff on. What? How am I low on adhesive? Where do they sell adhesive? Ugh. Feels impossible with everything I bought that I could be low on adhesive, actually. I haven't been farming for it, that's my fault. But it just seems insane that I could be low on adhesive. What did I use it all on? Daisy, Not Always, Penny and Covenant, Myrna and Diamond City Market, Percy and Diamond City Market, separate inventory. So basically Diamond City and then Covenant. Yuck. So I can't craft Shadowed on because I don't have enough. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I have 2 adhesive. Oh my god. Nuka World doesn't sell any. Alright, I'll have to figure this out.